Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to more Aurora 4X. So this would be the 101st episode. No, not Dalmatians episode. So we have come a long bloody way in 100 episodes. Well, 101, you know what I mean. Ugh, we'll not talk about that one yet. But yes, it has certainly been an experience. I mean, we're up to 2096. It's not been a long time, really. Considering we started in, what, 2025? It's not been many years at all. It feels like it's been a lot of years due to the fact that we've done quite a lot, and we do have a lot going on right now. But, yes, I've enjoyed it. I'm glad that you guys have enjoyed it as well. I mean, I did start the series with little to no experience of the game, and through helpful comments, and just, well, being a slave to Reddit, and yeah, I've really enjoyed this game. I've really enjoyed it, and it's something I think I will continue to do, well, for the channel's foreseeable future. It should be something that's going to evolve, really, which will be quite nice, especially with the new patches that do come out every now and then. But yes, we're going to start off by designing our ship. Now, the Mercury, I am researching better weapons for it, but fuck it. We have to make a choice, and our choice will be that we're going to use our current generation technology, and we're going to, well, work with this baby. Actually, I might do one little change. I might do the change to the reactors. That would be more weight efficient as well, so we might as well do that then. Jump engines, nah, I'm going to be fine. I can just use my old command class, and then we could probably break away from it afterwards, if that's useful. Right, power plant. There we go, power plant. So we have our inertial confinement fusion reactors. So, well, if we work out how much energy we're going to use first off, then that's a good starting point. So we'll get back up with the Mercury. Mercury, there we go. Okay. So we'll get rid of these tokamak reactors. That's good. I will mount our weapons and the fire controls, of course. Okay. So we have our active surge sensor. I think it's going to be good. I mean, if we can have something that's going to perform its job very well, i.e. A general purpose cruiser, I think that's going to be really good for us. I mean, we could have like one or two stationed in the systems and then have a fleet developed with ships that are shorter range with the fuel but much faster for more straight up combat, if you get what I mean. Okay. Now, if I had a company version, that would be a lot better. I was kind of thinking having one of these on for like boarding and stuff, but we'll work on that one later. Right, so we're going to mount our quad lasers up here. We could fit 5 of them without power plants and obviously the extra armor. Actually, no, we could probably fit quite a few of them. We might actually take a look at fitting an extra 1 or 2 depending. Right. Do we even have shield technology yet? I don't think we have shield technology as of yet. Well, we kind of do, but we haven't really researched much into it. Do we need ECCM? Nah, not really. Okay. Looking for fire controls, there we go. Now, if I have the 240 on here, we can still only go for about 300,000. Though its range is 480,000. So it will have a lot of benefits in the fact that we can aim from much further away. And once we come around to retrofitting the weapons in here, then we'll have that in there from the start, so that'll be good. It's not that much more expensive anyway. It's the same size, so it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad at all. We'll stick with that then. Right, so our current power usage is about 96. If I mounted another turret, I wonder if I could do that actually. We'll give it a go. Very close. I mean, I could bring down that armor to about 8 and I'd be able to have more fuel. Well, it has more fuel storage than the other ones, but obviously the efficiency's not that great. It would have some more weapons. I wonder if I was able to mount another engine, how that could work out. I'm actually kind of curious about that now. We'll try it. Okay, 600 tons. If we took a weapons platform off there, a turret, removed a little bit of that fuel. There we go. So we'd be able to reach speeds of about 15,000 kilometers per second. We'd only have 3 lasers here. That's still 12, isn't it? It's not that bad. I'm just wondering whether I should keep that on, but I suppose I should. Then again, we are going to have to mount the power plants, aren't we? It is a big increase, like another... well, actually, we'll take a look. We'll design our power consumption, our power reactor, sorry, our power plant first. I think we needed about 96, so... what we'll be able to do then is go for something that produces about 50... well, maybe a little bit more. We might go for about... actually, no. Right, so that produces about 120. 96. Actually, that would really sort out our power requirements. 120. 60, 72. 84. Right. We don't have any power boost technology. Yeah, so we're using tokamak technology, which you can see how different, well, how different the power output is. Yeah. We should be able to save quite a lot of weight with the reactors. Should we go for one that produces low power? I mean, it's more likely to die due to the fact that, yeah, you can see the reactors hit... yeah, it's only 2, but if we have 2 reactors instead of just 1, I mean, you'll still have some power if one of them's taken out. Well, if a big reactor's taken out, it's still taken out. It doesn't matter how much, if it's taken out, it's gone. Right, so that's 250 tons. So, 2 of these babies is not bad then. Yeah, so we'll call this the... well, we'll just have it as that then. Let's have it as 60. That's fine by me. 500 tons dedicated to power plant would be quite nice. So we'll get some research into that baby. Right, so we have the next level of fusion drive technology. The inertial confinement fusion drive technology, 150,000 RP. Okay. Who is the best in our department? Power propulsion, 30% there. Well, we'll take away the labs from this one. We'll get on with this. Jump drive efficiency would be nice to have. Very nice to have. Right. Let's stop working on this for the time being. Considering it's going to take a hell of a long time anyway. 14th of April 2096. Not far away. So we'll get on with that one. And we'll go for it. Now, it is an interesting trade-off. I mean, do I want to have more speed or more weaponry? It's a very interesting trade-off. Very interesting trade-off. I wonder if I created a 10cm laser. I mean, the laser size doesn't really matter that much. I mean, it dictates kind of the range, but... we're definitely going to take a look at this conundrum. So I think if we design a smaller laser, i.e. weight-wise, we might be able to get away with having more of them, which is going to work out fine. Because missiles only really have, like, 1 HP anyway. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Maybe the 10 centimeters then. I mean, we're currently using the... Could I even go with Mason beam technology? It's kind of untested. Right, Togo has completed orders. That's good to know. Right then, so you're gonna drop that off. Oh, you're back at the planet then, okay, I see. Right, so Bernard Star. So we have the Arcana Imperii 001 above the planet. Let's take a look at Ancolica. Right. We'll go over here, we'll get a better indication of what the issues are regarding human habitation. Is that them then? TH. I'm gonna guess it is them. So it's kind of like 100 million of them-ish. Something in that region, maybe a billion, I don't know. Right. So there's actually too much oxygen on the world then, I believe. This is gonna really suck for them. So what we'll start doing then is removing a little bit of oxygen, if that is indeed what we need to do. The atmospheres are quite high. Yeah, I think if we brought that down to about 3, we'd be good. Okay. So oxygen. Whoops. Oxygen, okay. So we'll have a maximum of 0.3. How about 0.2? I think 0.25 is like between. What's Earth? Well, if we take a look at our human... Oh, actually no, do we have our tolerances up here? I'm sure we do somewhere. Right, on Earth it's 0.2. About 0.1 here. It's not a lot at all. That's really not a lot. Right, so minimum's like 0, yeah, okay. That's fine. So we'll bring it down to that level. Make it good for human habitation. Right, ground forces on the planet. 803. We are getting there. Very close to being there. So we'll go back to Sol. So I think we're waiting on those garrison infantry. Oh no, we're still waiting on the Odyssey. Well, the Odysseus. Oh, there's the Odysseus. Transit to Lubrical jump point. Did you just drop off your troops and I'm going to assume? Cargo. Yes, you did. Okay, that's good to know then. Right, so back to Earth. Right, Earth. Okay, so you're nothing on the world. You're about a quarter way through that. That's good to see. Right then, so let's go to lasers. So we'd have to design the laser and then design the actual turret as well. So, if we went to the 10 centimeters and put that to normal, there we go. So we wouldn't really need to have that much in the way of capacitor technology. So we could only have like, well, we could have it like 3 and be fine. But our range is only then 180,000. 12 brings us up to 240. 15, 360. 20 is about 600,000. Though, I don't think we have the capacitor technology yet, we don't, okay. So 15, 360,000. Which is better than what we have already. But it's still the same size, and it will probably be the same weight. So that's going to be kind of... it's like a small upgrade, really. So let's take a look at Mason cannons. What kind of range could we get here? That's a lot of RP. Do I want to go lasers then? I just need that capacitor research. It's a big jump between the 15 and the 20. But I wouldn't really be able to use the 20 to its full capacity anyway. So I mean, we're working with far ultraviolet lasers. So perhaps I could do with unlocking another bandwidth. Another wavelength of light. Of laser, I should say. So, let's take a look at energy weapons. Right. 10 centimeter microwave. Okay, I was going to... I can't remember what I was doing with those, to be honest. That's fairly cheap. Mason focus and technology. Soft X-ray laser warhead. Right, X-ray laser, that's it. Okay. Ooh, wow, 60%. That's pretty high. Right. So we're still working on that reactor. So this project we could put some people into. What do we have available to us? Actually, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Ground forces. Fire control. We'll take away the research labs from this project for the time being. We'll have like one going. There we go. Okay. Create that project. Ooh, we have some spare labs anyway, so I can put them back in. There we go. So that'll be ready in 2098. So with this new wavelength of laser, we'll be able to achieve higher ranges, longer ranges, without actually having to increase either the weight or size of the actual weapon, which is a lot better. The capacitors may not be enough. I hope they'll be enough, but let's hope it is. I do spend a hell of a long time going over these ship designs, but it's kind of because I want them to be decent. I know they're never going to be fantastic because there's no perfect situation, there's no perfect ship. And with them being pure beams, we are going to face limitations such as the fact that the enemy will have vastly more lethal. Well, they're going to have they'll have the missiles to throw at us from much further away than we could achieve with the lasers. But I mean, let's take a look then. So the fastest ship we've come across is the Soldat at 9,000 odd kilometers. The usual Krog-Cigar ship travels about 4,900 kilometers per second. So if we were traveling at 15,000 kilometers per second, that's 3 times that speed, and it's yeah, it's definitely over. That's almost double that of a Soldat. Almost double that. Close, but almost. And you can imagine how that would work into those dynamics. I mean, each ship does have a small amount of magazine space. So I was thinking about maybe mounting like maybe a size 1 launcher or something like that, or a size 6 launcher to launch ASMs at long range. But I mean, we'd have to put on a magazine, and then we'd have to put on a fire control. We'd have to have like some sensors that kind of work for that, but our main sensor kind of does work for that. We might take a look at that design in the future then. I love how these guys are gaining morale, that's fantastic. 10% less than of a scientist, fine. Right, so how long went by there? We had about 30 days. Okay. Let's go back to the Bernard star system. I also do apologise for talking licorice, aka gibberish. It's been a long day. I've recorded about 4 different games today, so I'm kind of all over. Oh dear, right. So we are bringing that oxygen down. It will be interesting to see how that affects the population of the planet. I kind of don't want to fuck with them really, do I? We'll find out. Right, let's go back to Solven and see how our production's going on. So, ground forces. Ground unit trade. Wow, that's really bloody quick. That's some really fast turnover. And on lubrical, how are we going with the training here of the divisional commands? Lubrical. There we go. It's progressing. It's going to be a long time, but it's progressing. Right. Where is a transit group? i.e. the cargo ships. I'm considering moving all the mines off of Earth to... Where would I want to move them? To Lubrical, perhaps? Yeah. I think that's the best idea. I mean, it is the one that's capable of building more mines, so if we increase that mining rate, and we do have the most population on that world. It's just surprising. I mean, New Carthage did overtake them for a time, but I suppose it's the fact that there's more work on Lubrical. Does make sense. Right, we do have the transit group over here then. Right, we have the Antioch as well. I think it's going to be more fuel efficient if we move them all together. So let's see then. Go over here to squadrons. Transit. There we go, transit. So we have 4 in here. We have the Hamilton, Hector, Jura, and the Transit. Such a terrible name, isn't it? Right. Are these the Brunei Mark III? Yes, they are. Fantastic. So we can get the Antioch in there. And Hamilton is not actually a proper group. Yeah, that'll do me then. Surprisingly, we have 5 of these massive vessels. They are some really large ships, and they do take a hell of a lot of fuel. Which is why I should really take a look at building a civilian engine of current technology. Okay. So I'll have them refuel from the colony, resupply from the colony, then load mines. Load mines. Proceed to the Lupical jump point. Luca Prime. Yeah, look, there's 98.4 million people here. It's quite a lot. Unload mines. Back to Seoul. And repeat. Well. We'll get rid of these first orders here then. Ah, God damn it. Right, we'll have them refuel and etc. first then. Yeah, okay, fine. So refuel and resupply. They don't really need to resupply. They don't have any maintenance anyway. But it's a bit of a habit now. Might as well carry on with it. It's good practice. Okay. I do need more minerals. I'm considering worlds in this system. So we do have Corvamite and Macassium on Luna. Mars has no deposits. Mars is the easiest hell to terraform. It's incredibly easy. I should really get round to it one day. Bah. We'll make do. I like to make things difficult. And I like the challenge of the logistics. Right. Damn. Isn't this just incredible? The amount of wreckage in the system. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, we have the Sigi, we have the Jans van Rensburg, we have our broadswords, we have the Drakensberg. Broadswords over here. The Zambia, so that's probably the New York. Then... Why is it zoomed out so much? Okay, never mind. Ah, there we go. The Doxers. Just crazy when you think about it. I mean, that's 40,000 ton of ship there. I really do need to scavenge these ships and bring them back, especially these alien ships. We'll do that very soon. So I think with a new generation of warship, I think we'd have absolutely no problem taking out the Kroxtagal once and for all. I mean, they can't do... Well, they can't deal with that current generation. You can imagine what they'd be doing with something that's far in advance of what we're making now. Okay, so we'll stop waffling and we'll carry on. I do tend to waffle and monologue quite often. What was the reason why I wasn't building a planetary invasion ship? I designed one, I can't remember why I haven't built it yet. What was that reason? Well, they have the Odyssey, but it doesn't... Does the Odyssey have combat drop? I don't think it has combat drop. No. It unloads very quickly. Not sure. I can't remember, actually. We'll have to figure that one out. I can't remember. What the hell was the reason why I haven't built it yet? I think I was waiting for the shipyards or something. Right, transit's completed orders. Yeah, that's good. I can't remember, really. I'll have to find that one out. Right, let's get rid of this task group. I wish there was a button to, like, delete empty task groups. That'd be fantastic. Okay. I'll get rid of those later. I'll do it off camera, and then at least you're not having to watch that crap. Right, transit. 5 of them. Incredible. Right. Load mine. Show pops. Go to lubrical. Unload mine. And you could pretty much repeat. Well, I'll put in the go to Sol just so it helps them out, but other than that, they can just keep on doing that, they'll be fine. Rightio. That'll be great. Well, now put the design in for a new civilian engine, then why not? So, magnetic confinement fusion drive technology. I could really do a research in the engine outputs. Let's see, power propulsion. So, that I need. And yeah, look, maximum power modifier is 1.5. Minimum is 0.4, and it's cheap as hell. Wow, solid core antimatter power plant technology. That's some advanced shit right there. That is some advanced shit. Indeed. Buggered it. 0.5's fine by me. 50% engine output's fine. At least then they can actually move without being that slow. And their fuel consumption's good anyway. We don't need to reduce their thermal signatures, their bloody cargo engines, it doesn't matter. Yeah, 625 power there. Yeah, that's fine by me. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with that one. So, engine power per hour, 0.035. Fuel use per hour, 22.12. So we'll compare that with like a conventional engine. Yeah, so you don't need to use like that much. But my god, the amount of power. So, the amount of fuel consumption has increased. That's obviously due to the fact that we're having more powerful engines which need more fuel per hour. But of course you are getting that power, so that's what's worth it. Okay. So we'll put that in there, then we'll be able to come back to that in time. So we'll have that going. And I wonder how many mining facilities they can carry. I mean, I think each of them can carry 5, so that's like 25 at a time. That's a lot. So 25 mines. How many people does a mining complex need to be worked? I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. I think we have like 200 something mines on Earth. So a couple trips like that and we'll be done. And this uranium on Earth, my god, we'll have to come back for it one day. Once we have better mining technology, or faster mining technology, would be good to come back and just get that uranium deposit. Though it is incredibly bloody hard to get to. Incredibly bloody hard. There's a hell of a lot of it though. I mean, 200,000 whatever tons of it's pretty hard to pass up. But it's going to take me an eternity to get through it. Even with that many mines, it's too much. Too long. That was a quick turnaround. Okay, Odysseus has completed orders, so Odysseus has returned to Earth. Transit's on its way. This is the last few seconds of the episode. We'll take a look at how many they can carry. Fleets, there we go. Transit. Yeah, so 25 mines per time. That's great. Well, thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you've enjoyed this, and do go ahead and subscribe. goodbye for now.